Hey folks, thanks for checking in. We're going to talk about freshman enrollment at the University of Alabama, another vaccination incentive program, an inappropriate place to discharge a firearm, and missing African servals. My name's Ike Morgan, and we're down in Alabama. In year 2 of COVID, a record number of freshmen enrolled this fall at the University of Alabama, reports Ed Enoch for AL.com. The UA freshman class numbers 7,593. That's 16% higher than last year, which is no surprise given the pandemic, but it's also 12% growth over 2019, according to the university. Overall enrollment was up to 38,320, a couple hundred fewer students than the school's all-time high in 2017. The latest effort by an Alabama city to pay people to get vaccinated against COVID-19 is happening in Mobile, reports AL.com's John Sharp. Mobile Mayor Sandy Stimpson released a memo announcing that city employees can make $100 if they show proof that they've been vaccinated, and that includes those employees who have previously received a vaccine. The C notes can be rewarded retroactively. Some other Alabama cities have offered similar incentives, notably other coastal Alabama cities such as Fairhope and Foley, after that area was hit hard by COVID over the latter part of the summer. Many of y'all have seen parents get a little carried away at youth recreational sporting events. Here's another sign that we might ought to collectively dial things down a bit. AL.com's Carol Robinson reports that a man was arrested by Oxford, Alabama police after he allegedly fired a gun into the air during a soccer tournament. All right, now, according to what police gathered, during a youth soccer tournament at Chakalaka Park, some players got into an argument. Parents joined in, and, again, according to police, a man from Montgomery pulled out his firearm and shot into the air. Nobody was injured, but they did stop the tournament. It's not like it was football. The man was charged with reckless endangerment, discharging a firearm in the city limits, and use of a firearm while fighting. Carol gets the best quotes from law enforcement, by the way. Please pardon the mild language. Oxford Police Chief Bill Patridge, quote, "People need to use their brain. I think everybody's been cooped up too long because of COVID and think they can do whatever they want to do. We're not going to tolerate that kind of crap here." End quote. A pair of African serval cats were on the loose in the Huntsville, Alabama area, reports AL.com's Lita Gore. The two exotic pets dug their way out of a barn, according to owner Lacey Herring, who took to Facebook to ask anyone who spots them to call the Madison County Sheriff's Office or Animal Control. Now, the serval have small heads, big ears, a yellow coat with black spots and stripes, and you're probably not going to run one down, so it's best to just call it in. You might recall that back in 2018, another serval went missing in the Pelham area and was found after a few weeks. Alabama is one of 18 states that allow people to own an African serval without a license. One more thing from the notebook, that is the answer to yesterday's Down in Alabama trivia question. This past weekend, Ben Wallace was inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame. Now the question was, who were the other two Alabama high school players to reach that honor? I would think most people, even marginal or non-NBA fans, would get one very easily, Charles Barkley of Leeds High School. The other one, maybe fewer people thought of it as quickly, but you might kick yourself when you hear his name, Artis Gilmore. He played at Carver High in Dothan during his senior season. Carver was the black school back during integration. Congratulations to the winners. The prize is 1 month of free access to the Down in Alabama podcast. Thank y'all for listening. We'll be back here again tomorrow. Until then, stop by and see us anytime you can. We're on the World Wide Web at AL.com.